My dear, I've come to tell you something today. Give yourself a break. It's very simple as that. Give yourself a break. You deserve it. Sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves that we don't even realize what is happening inside our bodies. And I want you to understand something. Stress in itself is not always bad. There is this thin distinction between healthy and unhealthy stress. That's the way I classify them. When we experience stressful situation, what happens is that our body becomes active. Our body activates its stress responses, like your sympathetic nervous system, they become more active, and your hormones like the adrenaline and the cortisols are being released. This is incredible. This is how our body manages stressful situation. Things like your heart rate increases, your breathing sometimes can become faster, your body become more alert, and energy is made available for you to respond to those situations. That's your body trying to protect you. And sometimes the little bit of pressure that we face can actually help us perform better. This is me classifying the healthy stress. Sometimes it could be when you're preparing for an exam, or you're trying to meet up with a deadline, you're exercising, or you're facing even life challenges. Stress can help you perform better. But here's the problem. When you keep pushing your body without giving your body a chance to come back from that state, when you're constantly rushing, you're constantly thinking, you're constantly solving problem, you're constantly trying to achieve the next thing. I will say, becoming very over ambitious. And eventually what happens is that your body begins to slow down. And that person eventually begins to notice things like being irritable, mentally exhausted, becoming very overwhelmed, unable to concentrate. But sometimes they can begin to feel like, I can't do this anymore. I've come to tell you, give yourself a break. And giving yourself a break doesn't necessarily mean sleeping, Sometimes giving yourself a break means different things to people. It could mean sitting quietly alone for a few minutes, taking some slow, deep breaths, going for a walk. For some people, it could be just stepping away from their phone, stepping away from their environment, like having a change of scenery and leaving the cacophony of life that they are facing. So some it could be listening to music, it could be seeing a movie, and even praying. Yeah, praying. Praying is one of the ways you can, deal with stress. So some it could be just staying with someone they love, laughing with them, sitting outside, observing the sunrise and the sunset. Just those little moments. These are things that can help you deal with stress. You're not being lazy. You're just giving yourself a break. You're giving your nervous system actually an opportunity to settle, because your body is not designed to stay in a constant state of emergency. Like every time you're rushing, every time you're trying to achieve these. So today, you don't need to put yourself on unnecessary pressure. This is a reminder. Pause. Breathe. Then relax. You don't have to have everything figured out in a day. My dear, just give yourself a break. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. And this is goodness coming with love and light. Health.minute. Like, subscribe.